Okay, g'day all and welcome to a video on the C major scale for the piano. So today we're going to be learning the C major scale, the correct fingering or the normal fingering for the C major scale as, most piano players play it. So a couple of things about the C major scale. For one thing, it's often taught as the first scale to beginner students, but I'll say, as somebody who's played possibly 10,000 scales, it's one of the most difficult scales of them all. I would say actually that it is the most difficult. The reason why I say that is because there's no black notes. Yeah, it's just all of the white notes. Don't use your pointer finger when you're doing this. Yeah, so there's nowhere for your muscle memory, for your hand to gauge where it is. So the C major scale, unlike the other scales, has no black notes for your hand to navigate and know where it is. It's just white notes. So the other scales, if we take something like D major, you've got the F sharp and you've got the C sharp, so your hand kind of knows where it is without even looking. But C major is not like that. C major is nothing but coordination. So it takes a lot of practice to get this coordination, a lot of slow practice and a lot of metronome practice. But it is worth doing because, so much of the other scales, so many of the other scales actually share the same fingers as C major. Okay, so first of all, a little warm-up before you play your C major scale. What you might want to do is just place your hands, or even just one hand at a time, on C. That's the white note just before the groups of two black notes. It's a C there, that's a C there, that's one there. Okay, so place your hand on middle C and just play up from your thumb to your pinky. That's fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then come back down. Something like that. Yeah, if you do that a few times. Don't forget your left hand. I find that's quite a good little warm up there. G'day, little ant. What's about you hop off there, mate? That's a dangerous place to be walking. If you play that a few times, then your hands might feel a little bit warmed up. So the fingering that we use for C major is in the right hand. It's 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's for one octave. And then coming back down, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. So let's just do that slowly. I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that. So you'll notice there's an interesting point there where your thumb actually flips underneath your hand and jumps up to the F. Yeah, so you have to put your thumb underneath the palm of your hand. Let's have a look at that. So we've got, and then thumb under to play the F, and then you flip the top of your hand up so that it's resting nicely on the notes that are coming up, the G, the A, the B, and the C. So when we're coming back down, it's kind of the opposite. When your thumb hits that F, then the top of your hand sort of rolls over the top of your thumb, and you rest your third finger, or the middle finger, on the E there. Yeah, something like that. So if we look at the same thing in the left hand, what you'll notice, if you've ever looked at your hands, they're actually the mirror image of each other. Yeah, they're the mirror image. So what usually happens, whenever there's a comfortable fingering for the right hand, the left hand will have the mirror image of that. And that's exactly what we see in the C major scale. So going down, the left hand is actually the same as the right hand going up. You watch. Okay, so the left hand coming up, the left hand's fingering is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we flip our hand over the thumb and we go 3, 2, 1. And going down, we've got the fingers 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the exact mirror image of the right hand. Okay, so let's have a go at that nice and slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's if you're going up and down one octave. If you're going up and down more than one octave, then the only thing that changes, so for the right hand, instead of placing your pinky on that top C, if you've got to go up another octave, then instead of the fifth finger, what you actually do is flip your thumb under again onto that high C, and then you just start again. So whenever you've reached the top, whenever you're ready to come back down, you use your pinky on the C. Otherwise, if you want to keep going up, then you just keep putting your thumb under your fourth finger. So the pattern is for C major, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on until you reach the top C, where you put your pinky and you come back down. Let's have a go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's as easy as that. So we didn't actually say, but the fingering coming down is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so the pattern is really just threes and fours. Yes, and when you're ready to come back down, you put a pinky on that top C. Otherwise, you just keep putting your thumb under. So for the left hand, if you want to go up and down 2 octaves, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, so the pattern again is just in threes and fours, except for that pinky that you start on. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, something like this. Yeah, so you notice the thumb there coming underneath my palm, exactly the same as the right hand did when it goes up. So what you'll find, something interesting about the C major scale is that it's actually easier, much easier to play it in contrary motion, which is where the hands go in opposite directions. Yeah, it's easier to play the C major scale in contrary motion than it is to play it in similar motion, which is where the hands both move together. Okay, so in similar motion, it's very, very difficult, and you really have to concentrate and play very, very slowly, and make sure that you get used to flipping your thumb underneath your palm at the correct time, and also flipping your hand over the top of that thumb in the left hand. So 1 octave of C major, both hands, similar motion, looks something like this. And if we were to go up 2 octaves, things get even, slightly more confusing, but it looks something like this. Yeah, so what you'll find is that contrary motion is much easier to do than similar motion. Yeah, just because the hands are mirror images of each other. Okay, so a couple of ways to practice the C major scale before we go, and really all of the scales. What you want to do when you're learning an instrument, any instrument really, or you're learning a passage of music, you want to practice what's difficult about the passage. You don't necessarily just want to play the passage over and over again. The most effective way to learn something new or to learn a new technique is to practice what's difficult about the technique. So in the C major scale, what's difficult about it is the thumb moving under the hand. Yeah, certainly one of the difficult points. So what you can do is just take that single idea of the thumb moving under the hand and turn that into a little exercise. So we could have something like just the first 4 notes up and down, and practice flipping our thumb underneath our hand onto the F, something like this. See the thumb there? Whoops. Yeah, so for the left hand, it's really the putting the middle finger over the top of your hand that might cause trouble. So we could practice just that. Likewise, another tricky bit is flipping your thumb underneath your fourth finger when we are ready to move it up to the next C. So something like this would be a good exercise as well. Just practice playing from the F to the C, flipping your thumb under, and then back down again. Yeah, using the correct fingers is really important, that we use the correct fingers. So something like this. You see, I put my thumb under there on the C, and then move it back down for the F. Yeah, something like that. And then in the left hand, another tricky bit is maybe playing from the A and up to the D, where you've got to flip your fourth finger over. So something like this. Yeah, just to get used to flipping your fourth finger over the top of your thumb there. Likewise, going down, you can practice flipping your thumb under on the left hand. So yeah, just practice the difficult part of the scale, and it should come together fairly quickly. I want to say a couple of little things just about the speeds that you should practice. So if you're new to playing the piano, you really want to go at just a snail's pace and just be very, very conscious and sure that the fingers that you're using are the correct ones. So maybe something like... something like that sort of speed, and really give your brain enough time to process the kind of coordination that you're asking it to do. And I tell you what, if you do practice really, really slowly and you practice often, all of this stuff will come together, and you'll find that your muscle memory learns how to play C major at pretty much breakneck speed. Your hands will learn themselves how to play C major without even thinking about it. And it's really at that point that you've conquered the scale. You know, you can say that you've got this scale as part of your technique. Anyway, that's just a little lesson on playing the C major scale. I hope that was interesting to people, and good luck practicing that. It's really worth learning. Yeah, really worth learning. So many pieces are written in C major. Like we've got this one. Anyway, happy practicing, people. Good luck getting C major. Cheers for watching. Adios.